Well, the 2018 summit of the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation will be held on Monday and Tuesday in Beijing. What's on the agenda, who is coming, and what can we look out for? CGTN's Yuting has the answers.
Reuniting friendship and expanding cooperation. Leaders of African countries are arriving in Beijing for the FOCAC Summit. The chairperson of the African Union Commission will lead delegations attending the summit. The Secretary General of the United Nations will also attend events as a special guest, and 27 international and African organizations will be present as observers. A busy agenda awaits President Xi Jinping and his African counterparts. On Monday, President Xi will attend the opening ceremony and deliver a keynote speech. On Tuesday, President Xi and South African President Cyril Ramaphosa will co-chair various meetings.
The forum will host 14 sub-forums and side events with key areas covering people-to-people exchanges, poverty reduction, and other cultural areas. The events will fully reflect the all-around and diverse cooperation between China and Africa and galvanize the enthusiasm and confidence for people from all sectors.
China says it wants to work with Africa to combine the construction of the Belt and Road Initiative with the implementation of the United Nations 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, the African Union's Agenda 2063, and the development strategies of individual African countries. 3 years after Chinese President Xi Jinping outlined his 10 major plans for cooperation between China and Africa, Africa remains an important destination for new Chinese investment. China has spent the last 9 years as Africa's largest trading partner.
China and Africa have strengthened industrial connectivity. Positive progress has been made in a number of key investment projects. Cooperation in the fields of manufacturing, agriculture, finance, tourism, and aviation have also made breakthroughs.
Officials say the summit in Beijing will help develop this and other progress.
Globalization is the trend of the world. No country can achieve development by closing its doors. We should be inclusive and open, interact with each other within the international order and rules, and promote win-win cooperation.
China-Africa cooperation under the framework of the forum has also been welcomed by African leaders.
When you look at President Xi Jinping's vision of the future, sharing a common future, when you look at his policy of interacting with Africa in a non-intrusive manner, without conditionalities, it's very attractive to adopt that model, to adopt such a partner for our own development.
It has been 18 years since the establishment of the FOCAC. 2018 Beijing Summit is another reunion for the big family of China and Africa. It's the largest diplomatic activity attended by the most number of foreign leaders here in China this year. The meeting is expected to see the adoption of a Beijing Declaration and an action plan for the years 2019 to 2021. Beijing is ready and opening its arms to its African brothers and sisters to cooperate together in building an even stronger community with a shared future. Yuting, CGTN, Beijing.